blacker than black.
You would be right, sir. Now let me tell you what Willie T.
Willie T.
Let me tell you what Willie T. Ribbs did. On this day in 1991, Willie T. Ribbs became the first black driver to make the Indianapolis 500. And finally, on this day in 2002, Roger Clemens of the New York Yankees got his 287th win. He tied for 22nd place on the all-time victory list. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Tuesday version of On This Day. All right. Now
I gotta find out. What Cool Papa Bear did on May 19th, 1940 something. I gotta know, man.
You're ridiculous. It'll come up at some point. All right.
No, it won't. It won't. He never comes up.
As we reach the top of the hour here, we got a basketball game today. The Houston Rockets going to travel to Golden State to take on the Golden State Warriors. Got James Harden, got Dwight Howard, Trevor Ariza, your boy Josh Smith, got the Splash Brothers. Yeah. You got the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, Draymond, Andrew Bogut, Harrison Barnes, and people are calling for a sweep. I say all that to say you got a little bit of star power in this, but people are saying sweep. I'm gonna always give Houston the same way I did, in the last series, that puncher's chance, because they shoot the three ball. You know what I mean? I always think that, as well as the Golden State Warriors, but that's always going to give a team an opportunity to win ball games, to win a ball game. I don't think they'll win the series. I think they may sneak out one at home, but I don't think there is an answer. The answer that they may have had for Steph, the human mixtape Curry, yeah, he's on the bench with a wrist situation. His name is Patrick Beverly. So
check this though. I saw something today. It made me think about you and the whole conversation about people. What's you saying? People who shoot shots. What was the whole thing you're talking about?
Yeah. Eventually, people who shoot shots are gonna make shots. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right. So I saw this thing about the Warriors, and it basically said that if you include the playoffs, Golden State has hit 40% from three-point range in 48 games this season. And they won 44 of those 48 games in which they hit 40% or more from three-point range. So I expect them to do that. Yeah. I mean, I expect Steph Curry alone. I mean,
and once
Steph
again,
Curry out there shooting 23-pointers.
Think about what that is. You know what I mean? When we're talking about 40%, 4 out of 10, that's 12 points when you're shooting threes. If you're shooting the two ball, it's only 8. That's why all this nonsense about ain't no 3-point shooting team gonna win no championship. Yeah, in 1992. Yeah, of course not then. Yeah, it's a new day, man. The game has changed. People understand what the numbers say. That pull up inside the 3-point line, I think, is stupid. Why would I do that? And I can just take a step back and get another point. Yeah. And certain people recognize that and realize that. And other people, Memphis, are like, you know what we're going to do? We play in a grind house. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind it out. Have fun. Oh, here's... Yeah, as we're gonna continue talking about this game a little bit, but I got to mention this first and foremost, because while I was sitting here preparing, I caught a little bit of the of I guess Colin Cowherd does this recap show to his show, and I guess it's like a half-hour situation where he talks about the stuff that happened during his show today or whatever. But I turned it on at the time when he's talking about James Harden. He's talking about these celebrations, and he's like, "Yeah, look at James Harden. Look at James Harden. I'm James Harden. I'm mixing it up." And it happened the other day or Sunday during the game, and I was like, "Boy, when white people find out what that really is, it's gonna be problems, because they think this dude is like, yeah, look at Chef Harden. He's cooking, and they got the dudes up in the stands with the beards and the chef hats on. Yeah, white people, he's cooking." And I ain't no snitch. So I ain't going to spill the beans on it. He's cooking, but it's not no bread and it's not no macaroni and cheese. It's a little something else. And yeah, he's flicking that wrist is what they said. What's that boy's name that sang that song? Chet or something? I don't know his name, but yeah, that's what Harden's doing. He's flicking the wrists, and meanwhile, white people are impervious. And I'm always on this thing. Like, they start ruining things when they find out what things are. Like, listen to music nowadays. Like, certain things can't be said in music because I don't know. I can't even tell you. But one of my favorite songs, that J. Cole record, Wet Dreams. Listen to it on the radio. Like, he can't say words like, yep, Matt knows, he's whipping it. Yeah, exactly. He can't say words like erection. He can't say, what else do they bleep out? Like bust quick. What else does he say?
He can't say that?
No, he can't. No, apparently not. Because when I'm listening to the record and I'm singing along.
Oh, that must be squeaky clean. That must be the squeaky clean. Because, they do two versions. They do a radio version that just take out the cuss words, and they do the squeaky clean.
Here it is. And I found it. No, I didn't. I thought I found it.
You don't hear any of the, innuendos or none of that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But that's what happens, The man, I'm like that dude Leonard now that I just read that article about. Leonard, yeah, I'm like him now. When the man find out, or David J. Leonard is his name, the man find out, he want to put them shackles back on him.
Yeah, right.
I'm playing. But anyway, back to the game. I was gonna play the song because that's one of my joints right there. Didn't he just win an award? Do you watch award shows, dude?
No, I saw Kanye the other night though.
Like y'all was hanging out or something?
Just trying to see Kanye. Nah.
You turned on
he
what?
He was on Billboard the other night. He was on Billboard.
Oh, that's the award that was happening.
Award.
So I guess J. Cole won like an award, right? He won an award.
I don't know. I just called Kanye. He closed out the show.
I know who knows. Matt knows.
But it was crazy though, dude, because I don't know this Kanye song, right? But the thing about it was I never even got a chance to really know it either because, dude, they censored almost every word this dude said, man. It was almost like somebody just put their finger on the button and just started just tapping on the button, just every word. I mean, dude, it was unbelievable. I'm like if it's this much censoring, why the hell is he even doing the song?
I just read this.
You see that?
First time, long time. I'm gonna hang up and listen.
War Eagle, coach.
The foolery.
Hey, coach, this Rob calling from Leeds, Alabama.
But yeah, if J. Cole did win an award, I know like our guy Matt at Only One Mr. Green, he's into the music situation. He would know. Right. But if he did, that's a good look, man. Because I mess with dudes like J. Cole, like dudes who because that little song Wet Dreams, it's like how dudes like you are always like, what happened to '90s music? Well, it stayed in the '90s. Move on. But it's like it's like a story. He's telling a story with a nice little bit, a nice little beat. I mean, nice little beat, and it makes sense. You can't bang their women and say cuss words. That's pretty much a rule to live by. Actually, yeah, I approve. I'll approve that that you cannot bang anyone's woman, by the way, and then say cuss words. But I know what this is in reference to. I'm gonna make it a blanket situation though over everything that you can't bang my woman and say cuss words either, or maybe you can. I've done it before, so maybe I'll disapprove it. Back to the game. Anyway, this is the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. You're hearing us via Spreaker.com or on your Spreaker app via your iPhone or your Android. You guys can also join the conversation with our interactive chat or our Twitter account, which is at Sports Kings Live. We've got some people here. Looks like some people are actually Instagramming the old show here, and check that here in a minute. Whatever. Or Rob will check it while I'm running my mouth. Now, the regular season series, the Warriors won the series 4-0 at an average of about 15 points, which is why so many people are screaming, sweep, sweep, sweep. But there are a couple of intriguing matchups. I talked about one yesterday that I'm interested in seeing, the Harden and Klay Thompson matchup, because I think Klay Thompson is an underrated defender at the two guard position. I think he is probably. It's funny to say he's the best two guard between he and probably Jimmy Butler. I'll put those two in the same category as far as being on-ball defenders at the two-guard position. But the Dwight Howard who Andrew Bogut situation down low. I'm gonna be interested to see that.
Boy, hey, I'm just gonna say this. Hey, boy, Dwight should eat good. Cause look, Andrew Bogut ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Dwight Howard.
I mean, what is Dwight gonna do? Like, what is he showing you in the playoffs that he's gonna just eat on somebody?
Man, that this should be that this is what we should see. I mean, because we're getting a healthy Dwight. This should be where we see Dwight just dominate somebody. I mean,
but we talked about this. Dwight is who he is. Like, Dwight ain't gonna he's not gonna turn to Hakeem Olajuwon tomorrow or tonight.
No, but I'm just saying. But I've seen Dwight Howard. I mean, and I know it's years of move, but I mean, I've seen him dominate in Orlando.
That's a very that's not that small of a detail when you say it's years removed. That's not a small detail.
Well, because you had the Laker year, and then but he was dominant, and I'm just saying, like, at some point they gonna have to go to him and depend on him to give them something.
Nah, that's your nostalgia speaking. That's what that is speaking. That's your I remember when Dwight was, but there's an MVP candidate on that team that gets buckets.
Dude, at some point, it's going to have to be Dwight. It just can't keep being Jay Smooth.
Who the hell's talking about him? I'm talking about James Harden. It never has to be Josh Smith. Ever.
I'm just saying.
Like, let me tell you who Josh Smith is. Josh Smith is that fry at the bottom of the bag when you thought you ate them all. He's that. Like, if it's there, great.
Shit. What?
Right. If he's there, great.
He's the last fry?
Right. He's that surprise fry at the bottom. Like, man, them fries was good. And there's another one. But if it's not there,
like Arby curly fries or something.
Right. Like, if it's not there, you got to move on. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep eating your meal. Can't nobody depend on no Josh Smith in the Western Conference Finals. What?
I'm saying, man.
Please.
Look, Josh was critical for them dudes.
Yeah,
right?
And no one was more surprised than Josh. No one in the world was more surprised than that dude. Like, damn, I did that? Yes, Josh.
Oh, no, man. Josh
you and Corey Brewer did that.
Everybody else was surprised. Josh is never, come on, man. Josh is big on himself. Like,
yeah. You keep believing that. So, you believe that if you want to. He's the same dude that was like, nah, Kevin, I'm cool coming off the bench. He's that dude. The dude that's so big on himself.
Do what you do.
What?
I mean, but look, it's working. I mean,
no, it's not working. He started all those games we're talking about. He started.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. But you do it. I mean, he just got there when he told Kevin McHale that he come off the bench.
Yeah,
he just got there.
They're just like buttholes, Rob. They all stink and everyone has one.
Come on, man.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Man.
Yeah, they all stink and everyone has one. Yeah, you depend on Josh Smith to take you to a championship. Did it work here in Atlanta? I'll wait for your answer. Yeah, no one's depending on that dude.
Look, I mean, but he got a different role. I mean, there's a different role that he's playing.
Which is my point. If it happens, it happens. If Corey Brewer gives you 14 points, it happens. But he ain't no dude that nobody's leaning on. That's a fool move. No one's leaning on Josh Smith for anything.
But what I was saying was, at some point, Dwight is gonna have to step it up, and that's what I was saying, Mike. That you can't just keep depending on Josh. Like, you can't keep being Josh. Like,
no one's depending on him. You have an MVP candidate on the team.
James Harden is gonna do him. Like, James Harden is gonna do him.
Right.
I'm not even.
So
like,
the dependency stops there.
James Harden.
The dependency stops there.
He's not gonna score 100.
He ain't got to. They got to the number 2 seed without him scoring 100 all year, and without Dwight Howard, by the way. Feel me? Yeah. Dwight, just do you. Just be that role player.
Man.
Be that role player. Run the floor, catch alley-oops, and get rebounds, and protect my rim. That's what you do. Ain't nobody going through no Dwight Howard. The same way ain't nobody going through no Josh Smith.
Well, I'm just saying it don't have to go flow through him. I'm just saying he's going to have to give them something. In order for them,
of course, that goes without saying.
Golden State, I'm saying in order for them to beat Golden State, he's going to have to show up.
Yeah, that kind of goes without saying. But when you were saying it was like, yeah, he's going to have to dominate. Nah, just do what you've been doing.
Dominate Andrew Bogut. I'm talking about Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, no, the word dominate don't even, just play ball.
No, you have to get him down there and show him something.
That's going to bring us to the end of hour number 1. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. You're listening to Sports Kings Live via Spreaker.com or your Spreaker app on your iPhone or your Android. Don't forget, we're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sports Kings Live. The email, sportskingslive@gmail.com. As well, you can chat with us, and you can interact with us via the